Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride TV, the longest running biker TV show in the world. This week, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. It's the Las Vegas Bike Fest featuring the legendary Arlen Ness, Rick Harrison from the blockbuster TV show Pawn Stars, John Shope, Dirty Bird Concepts, Amazing Creations. It's Game Over Cycles, the unbelievable tattoo motorcycle, the Recidivist, comes to life. And a cinematic masterpiece from Japan, Knucklehead with Shinya Kimura. All this and more here on Born to Ride.
I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite, and that's the deal. I was born to ride. Alabama to Miami, Daytona, Tallahassee, from the East Coast to the West Side, here in Florida, we were born to ride. I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite, and that's the deal. I was born to ride.
Born to Ride is sponsored in part by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL, representing riders since 1988. Offices throughout Florida, 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 1, get an attorney. When you or a loved one have been injured by another's negligence, an experienced attorney can make a huge difference. At Rubenstein Law, we will find all of the insurance, make sure your injuries are documented, and work to get you the best result. While each case is different, a well-known insurance company's own study showed people with a lawyer on average got more money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
One of these motorcycles is a big 1000cc Harley Davidson. The other Harley Davidson's 250cc street bike, built to feel, ride, and look like a classic Harley Davidson, with Harley Davidson acceleration, power, durability. If you can't tell it from our big bike, see your AMF Harley Davidson dealer. Experience the SS250 yourself. Until you've been on a Harley Davidson, you haven't been on a motorcycle.
Hey, McFly, it's me, Tom Wilson. You're watching Born to Ride. You were born, face it, so ride. Right? Thank you. God bless. And God bless America. God bless. Oh, get out of here.
1962年に東京の下町で、家は小さい町工場でネジを作ってる工場でした。油の匂いとか機械の音とか、鉄の匂いとか、そういうことにすごい慣れ親しんで、 育ってきたから、なんか今こういう生活っていうのが、ね、すごい自分の肌にしっくりきてるんじゃないかなっていうふうには思ってます。すごいイメージ的なものはあるんだけども、具体的に例えば何みたいなとか、それから何にインスパイアされるとか、そういうことはないし、まあ絵ももちろん描かないし、なんかその時の気持ちで鉄を切ったり身を削って作ったものなんで、もうちょっとそういう感性に訴えかけて人を買いたい気持ちにさせるんじゃないかなとは思うけど。バイクはもちろんそのバイクそのもの単体でもかっこいい方がいいんだろうけども、お客さんが乗って初めて完結するものだから、まあ自分にとってはもうアートっていうよりはもっと本能的な危うさとか野生味みたいなのを感じさせる、自分の中から引き出すものだと思う。こういう外観から感じるそんな荒々しい感じじゃなくて、ものすごい平和な世界で、地面も空も真っ白で区別がつかないようなところをなんかまあ本当に、まあ空飛んだことはないけど、なんか気持ち的にはね、そのレシプロのエンジンの飛行機で空を飛んでるような気持ちですかね。もう何とも言えない平和な感じ。
If Instagram is your thing, we're there. We're everywhere. Follow us at #Born to Ride Motorcycle Media, your #1 motorcycle resource.
open road, heat rising off the pavement, punishment to the senses. But for some, it's what they crave. It's what they need. The determination to push through, to go further, and the reward is freedom. Here, in the depth of the desert, in some of the harshest conditions, is a place of passion, a place of exhilaration, a place known simply as Las Vegas. The city of sin, a city full of wonders, with something to see every second of every day. But today, there's only one thing to see, and that is the Las Vegas Bike Fest. This isn't just any bike fest. It's a gathering of people whose souls call out to the open road, to the freedom of riding with the wind in your face. And it's here where you can truly experience the lifestyle of a modern biker. From bikes, contests, games, celebrities, the Biker Hall of Fame, and of course, you can't forget the girls. This place has everything. Arlen Ness, one of the biggest names in motorcycle customization. But everyone starts somewhere. Arlen began customizing motorcycles in his garage in the late 60s. Just a few tools and the determination to make his vision a reality. It wasn't long before people took notice. His popularity grew, his work being displayed in magazines and bike shows around the world. And after more than 3 decades, his business is bigger than ever, with his son Corey Ness taking over the day-to-day operations. But that doesn't stop Arlen from following his passion, as he's always creating more and more unique ways of customizing motorcycles.
It's the Las Vegas Bike Fest, and I don't really think this guy needs an introduction, but just in case you're not sure, Arlen Ness, welcome to the Bike Fest 2017. What a great event it is out here today, and it's a special day for you here as well, too.
Yeah, I'm thrilled to be invited out, and anything to do with motorcycles, we like to be there.
Now, the bike show just finished, the custom bike show. They're revving up their engines. Everybody's excited and happy. I think you had an instrumental part of taking bike shows to the next level of what they are today.
Oh, been doing a lot of them, Been in business, over 50 years, so we made a lot of shows.
I remember when we met in Daytona on the boardwalk, maybe 20-some years ago. We were talking about Avon tires, how big they were at that point. And look where we are today.
Yeah. It's just, it's growing, business is growing. The bikes are getting so much better now, all the factory bikes.
I think a lot of people have a lot to thank you for bringing their bikes, being able to personalize them and customize them, and you just never stop with these one-off creations.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I do that pretty much for myself, but most of the time we'll end up with a couple of good ideas in one, and we'll make a product out of it. So it works in a couple different ways.
I love how you say it's fun.
Yeah. How could it be any better working on motorcycles and make a living?
You definitely have that right. Now, the Las Vegas Bike Fest, the promoter here, Candace, she does a great job putting everything together. She does something, I know a lot of people are saying a beer and a band don't make a bike fest anymore. She really goes over the top. She created this Hall of Fame inductee, and you were invited this year, and I think that's a total honor, and I think that's really special that you're included in that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm thrilled to be here, so it's all good.
Many, many years of custom building, many, many years of products, services. It's well-deserved, I'm telling you.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
I always equated Arlen Ness to the Paul Mitchell, the hair care market. Arlen Ness is the products for the motorcycle market.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of money, that guy.
But you've got a lot of talent, and that's what counts, right?
I know Paul. He's a good guy. Smart guy.
You're set up here with your booth, showing off all your products and everything. But just tell us what's going on with Arlen Ness.
Yeah, we make a new product all the time. And our new venture is into these wheels. We went big time with the wheel thing, so we haven't released any yet. These are just some samples to show, but that's gonna be our next big step is in the wheel industry. Our hubs, it's a two-piece hub that slide together and bolt together, so they're as true as they could ever be. These wheels run absolutely perfect, and anybody can put them together because the bearings are installed. So you just take your hub and whichever wheel you want, put it together, put your bolts in, can't go wrong. For a shop to put a wheel together to sell it for a customer, he's got to have many different kind of hubs, and then you got that center spacer that has to be cut, and it has to be perfect. If it's not, it pushes the bearings and ruins the bearings, you know. So this here can't make a mistake. New 6-piston calipers and chrome and then black anodized, of course. You know, all the pegs and the horn bracket, and you get up here, all the dash, speaker grills, you know, all the little covers. You got the you know, the air cleaner on the other side. You got running boards. You got rocker boxes. You know, rocker boxes aren't on this one yet, but the lifter blocks and we make rocker boxes and the cam cover and the kickstart cover, but we don't have everything on this. It's more of a test bike. We once we start for a bike, we make everything to match it. So the guy start buying a part or two, then he's got to get the rest, so it matches.
And where do you think the industry's going? We saw custom bikes go, we saw the choppers come out, the rakes come out. Where do you think it's heading now?
Probably more like this or something that's it's not really wild where you can't drive it, you know, because most all the guys go cross country on these now, and you got some nice accessories for it, and it's safe and they run good, and you know, it's that's a popular bike right now.
So nice accessorized bagger, head in that direction.
Yeah, and don't get too wild with it. You get the too long of front ends and all that stuff. It's not that safe, you know.
I never would thought of you being any type of market guy other than wild and crazy, but maybe a bagger market that's customized is its time, right?
Oh yeah, I've built several of them. We do a lot of those. They're good.
We're familiar with your work, Arlen, and congratulations once again, inducted into the Hall of Fame here at the Las Vegas Bike Fest. What an honor, and I do think it's extremely well deserved. You know, congratulations.
Well,
many, many, many years of well-deserved products you've turned out.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. This is Arlen Ness, and you're watching Born to Ride.
There's something to be said about the smell of burning rubber that appeals to us. The violent nature in which it's made, the roaring sounds of an engine, and the squealing tires. Smoke billowing out, filling the air with that unmistakable scent. And the Las Vegas Bike Fest has no shortage of smoke-filled streets with the baddest beggar burnouts competition. Let's check it out.
Let's try it again. Let's straighten you out, buddy. You almost had it. A little more. You just need some more. these are the actual balance beads that you put, the self-balancing beads that you put inside of a tire.
They're so shiny. Are they supposed to be that shiny?
Could you imagine, Porno? You would look so good with a little of
I'm
this.
gonna bedazzle the rest of your pants with those.
It's like fairy dust. Bikers Against Bullies USA, Johnny Needed as Kicker Customs. And Dave Withrow from American Bagger Magazine, Urban Bagger Magazine, we would like to present you. It lights up, it's got lighted eyeballs. We'd like to present you with the very first Ass Kicker Customs Burnout Championship Trophy. Hey, let me in here.
Oh, here, you hold it. There you go. Give him a big fist. Damn.
Let's see that thing.
Say where's the tongue?
Right here, right here.
Wildwood Antique Malls, 3 amazing locations in Florida to find your treasures. Vero Beach, Eustis, Wildwood. More than just antiques, tons of rare collectibles, toys, books, vintage furniture, records, jewelry, and so much more. Open 7 days a week. Great staff, clean and air conditioned. A great shopping pleasure for the whole family. Put it on your bucket list because it's a must-see at these 3 locations. For more information, wildwoodantiquemalls.com.
Las Vegas Bike Fest out here today with John Shope from the Dirty Bird Concepts. And Dirty Bird Concepts, no way, these are awesome concepts, John. You've been featured on Discovery Channel. You're out here today at Las Vegas Bike Fest. Tell us what gets your mojo going to create these awesome baggers?
I'm inspired by a bunch of different things, old hot rods, whatever, but this is our new Softail design. We've taken the old Softails, no one's ever done anything with them, and did the 26-inch wheel, the FL style swing arm, the air ride. People are just freaking out over this new stuff. It's like brand new. You know, we're known for the baggers, but we're super into the Softails right now. We're at Vegas Bike Fest, Rally in the Alley. It's going on.
Now, you've been featured on Discovery Channel. What was that like to be on the show there?
Actually, it was history, but we have a show kind of like Street Outlaws about to come out that's on Discovery. Yeah, stay tuned for that. We're going to blow everybody's mind.
Is that Dirty Bird Concepts all the way?
Yeah, Dirty Bird. We're going to kick everybody's ass.
Can you give us a little bit of a hint what's going to happen on the show?
It's basically a bunch of different guys with fast bikes all over the place calling me out. They come, we drag race, and at the end of the deal, if you lose, you got to do something really funny. Like, for instance, the last guy that lost had to put a dress on and wash my bike in front of a bunch of guys at the hideaway.
Oh, that had to hurt. That had to be painful.
Yeah, he was a little butthurt. I was thinking, God, man, I hope I win.
Well, Las Vegas, Sin City out here, the most exciting bike show you can find in the U.S. What's it like to be part of this bike show out here?
Oh, it's awesome. We come every year. I mean, you get two things when you come here: badass bikes, all the shows at Vegas, gambling. I mean, it's the perfect place for a bike show.
And tell us about how'd you get started?
I used to wrench on bikes when I was a kid. I mean, I've been doing it my whole life. I was building choppers in the late 90s, and as soon as I'd get one done, I'd have a new idea. That just turned into people asking me to build bikes, and went from there.
Where are you located?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, dirtybirdconcepts.com.
And tell us about building the bike. Who's some of your favorite, do you mold and manufacture everything, or some of your favorite pieces?
Yeah, no, we do a lot of stuff. We have an injection shop. We build a lot of stuff out of metal or glass or plastic in-house. I have some stuff I sub out to, our exhausts and stuff. They're all my designs, and we got tons of parts.
And as far as the powerhouse, what do you like to work with as far as motor and components?
We always start out with a Harley. We used to do the Evo motors and stuff, but now everybody wants fuel injection and 6-speed, and so we start with a Harley and we cut it all up, and it kind of lets people take their Harleys and transform them. We work with them when we do builds. It's a pretty fun process.
Now, the Softail concept, that is a great concept. I see a nice entry market for you, and I don't want to say this, but these are some nice looking bikes that ladies can ride and sit side by side next to the old man on the bagger, right?
Yeah, we've built a couple of these for some short ladies. They just whip in and out of traffic. It looks intimidating with the big wheel, but the way we've done the geometry for the neck and stuff, it rides awesome. They're super light. I mean, they're definitely a good alternative to the bagger.
What kind of time do you put into a build? Like, do you allow yourself a time limit and just say enough's enough?
Yeah, I mean, usually if someone does a build with us and it's not too crazy, it's 60 days. It's pretty quick. Now that we manufacture all the parts, we can get it done quick. And we work with the guy or the girl, whoever, and that way they have a hand in the build. It ends up, I've never had anybody unhappy. Everybody's always happy.
I can see why, definitely see why. Now, this is a part of the interview that I like to close and give you that sales pitch. Why you want a Dirty Bird concept right here. Tell them where to find you and how they can ride this bike home.
We're in Phoenix, Arizona, dirtybirdconcepts.com. Look us up on the web, Facebook, Instagram. We're all over the place.
And this is one hot looking Softail right here. What a great concept, great idea. to you. Thanks for your time today, John. I appreciate
thanks
it.
for having me.
Yeah, good talking to you. Stay tuned. We got more coming up at Las Vegas Bike Fest.
I'm John Shope, Dirty Bird Concepts. You're watching Born to Ride TV.
One of the advantages of being at the Las Vegas Bike Fest is there's always celebrities in town, and look who we ran into today, Rick Harrison and from Pawn Stars. And Rick, glad to be here today. You're at the Bike Fest here, having a good time right here with a dynamic bike show. What does this mean for this Bike Fest to be in your hometown?
Well, I do this every year. This is the 4th year we have had my poker run for epilepsy. I do it every Sunday. Starts at the pawn shop, goes to a few places, ends at the pawn shop, because right across the parking lot from my pawn shop is my restaurant, my bar, and we have a giant party, and we raise a lot of money, and it's always fun.
And the bikers just show up here from everywhere, California, Las Vegas, all over the place, and then they come in here and they see you and spend some time with you, and then they support your cause. That's what more can you ask for on that?
No, I mean, it's a great town. It really is, especially how weird this week is. So, yeah, it's like I said, I do this every year. We always raise over $100,000 a year every time we do it. So, it's a good thing to do.
Well, what about your bartending gig? Tell us about what's all involved there.
Friday and Saturday night, I bartend at my bar. I'm the world's worst bartender. I serve beer and I make drinks where the name of the drink is the ingredients of the drink, like Jack and Coke, 7 and 7. Now, anything more complicated than that, I don't make.
You can't go wrong there.
Yeah. So, yeah. There's no sex on the beach or like whatever to whatever. Yeah.
Well, people line up at your door to visit the pawn shop, see you, see your dad, see all the gang, of course, and you guys are so knowledgeable of what you do over there.
At least I am.
You'll take all the credit.
Yeah.
Well, the Bike Fest brings a lot of revenue to this town. It brings a lot of excitement to the town, and the promoter Candace does a great job putting this on every year. How does the community feel about the Bike Fest?
Oh, I love it. I mean, it's Vegas. It's fun. It's a really, really fun weekend. So we do it every year, and yeah, we have a good time.
And what about riding to you? You're pretty knowledgeable about riding. Get out enough to ride?
I can't tell you how many surgeries I've had for motorcycles. No, I ride all the time. But just a couple months ago, me and some buddies rode to Oregon and back.
Do you get a lot of bikes coming through the shop? Some one-offs?
Not a lot of bikes in the shop, but I got a lot of bikes myself. I got 10 or 11 of them right now.
Awesome. What do they range from? Old school? New school?
I got everything from 60s Triumphs and brand new stuff. So everything in between.
What's your favorite?
Probably my Road King. Yeah.
Well,
it's an old guy bike.
Old guy with no hair, maybe?
Yeah, it's no, easy on the back.
Tell us, what's coming up in your future? What do you have going on? You always have something exciting.
I'm in season 14 right now, and just working all the time. So, yeah, life is good. I can't complain.
Well, good. It's good to see you out here today, enjoying the Bike Fest and being a part of it. And it's also great that you're doing that one special thing, and that's donating to that charity, your cause. And what are those numbers again that you raise?
We raise over 100,000 every year for it. So hopefully this year will be just as good or better.
Rick, your shop just brings people by the groves there. They have to meet you. You're such a character. They have to meet your dad. They have to meet the crew.
Non-gaming tourist attraction in Las Vegas.
There you go.
More people at my place than Hoover Dam.
Awesome. Very good. And
it's a fun place.
Yeah. How do you entertain them when they come in?
I don't know. They get to see a bunch of cool stuff. Get a Chumley for President T-shirt. Or I have a lot of neat stuff there. Right across the parking lot is like my restaurant and my bar. There's some other shops in there with food and stuff like that. It's a fun place to cruise around to.
It definitely is. It's a great attraction. We were there ourselves and got some cutout pictures with you there. Nice cutouts. And tell us about your dad. How's he doing?
He's doing great. Yeah.
Yeah. Still a strong part of the show for you.
Yeah. He's not on the show nearly as much anymore, but he's sort of semi-retired.
There you go. He deserves it, right?
That's right.
All right. Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars. Check him out at Vegas. It's one of the best attractions you'll ever see here on the Strip.
Passion. It's what defines us. to be able to focus ourselves and express our individuality. This is what attracts people to build their own motorcycles. From simple customizations to all-out recreations. And the Las Vegas Bike Fest celebrates this ideal every year, bringing people from all corners of the world to show off their passion, their individuality. One such group of individuals came across the Pacific from the islands of Hawaii to show Las Vegas their unique builds.
So one of the coolest things about my job here on Born to Ride is I get to meet a lot of people from a lot of places, but I think this is the first today. I'm in Las Vegas at the Las Vegas Bike Fest, and these guys are all from Hawaii. Man, I think this is the first time I've ever got to meet a group of bikers from Hawaii. Man, you guys are all hanging out, having a good time here, and we're going to say hello to Jeremy, because Jeremy is the mind and the master behind these machines here. And Jeremy, tell us about that.
I started 4 years ago. Started more as just to tinker around with the bikes, and then just so happened it exploded. I met friends, all these guys work on all their bikes, and from there it just blew up. 4 years in, and none of us ever would have thought we're gonna be in Vegas with our bikes. Hawaii ain't easy to get your bike here, I tell you that. We do everything. I mean, the paint, the body, everything. We do everything.
Now you do everything yourself, and you use that creative juice of a mind of yours to put all this together. Where do you get your inspiration from?
My head.
There you go.
The alcohol. Like serious, the alcohol. Yeah. That's, you know, what, you get a little bit in you, and then you start thinking of different shapes, different ideas. That's where it comes from. I mean, to me, it's not about the money. Huh? It's about the passion. Huh? If you're gonna build a bike, build it to ride it. Don't keep them in the garage. You can build a bike, build to ride. Huh? All the bikes we build, we ride. You get some bikes that got damaged, we still ride, we still come. We come over here for support, and that's that.
Tell us about coming over here, logistics-wise, getting all these motorcycles from Hawaii to here, plus getting yourselves here. Tell us logistics-wise how that works.
Yeah, that was a challenge. I planned it 5-6 months early, and last minute we had I had some family issues. We almost missed it, but we made it.
And we love that we're making friends here in Las Vegas today. But let's talk about that. The bikes end up at the dock in San Diego, California. What kind of a ride was that getting here?
A very long, hot ride. Never ending, mountain after mountain. The ride was good because all the boys is there. The beer was there. As bad as we hated the 18 hours, whatever it was, we all say we're not going to do them again. We never like ride, but we're going to do them again. I think next year, but we do them again.
I think this made you guys stronger, tighter group of friends. What do you say? Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah?
Okay. Like brothers.
Yeah. 18 hours on the saddle, quite a few hours on the plane, the bikes and the crates on the boat. That's friendship right there.
Oh, yeah. That's, you know, family. All these guys right there.
Family. That's what it is. It's not family.
Family over everything. All these guys right there is family. Yeah? Even the supporter that came, he was like audience right there. That's another Hawaii guy come out here supporting right now.
Well, talk about family. You said you wrench, you work, you build, you paint, you do all this yourself, but there's someone special that does help you out once in a while. Who would that be?
My son.
There he is. 16 years old. 16 years old. Look at this guy. Learning after Pops. Next bike builder, future builder right here. Tell us what Pops means to you building these bikes, teaching you.
It's not just getting it done, it's bonding with my dad, doing what we love and getting it out there. Makes him happy, it makes me happy.
Awesome, I love that. But you're not doing the alcohol part yet. I know that, right? Tell me that. Yeah. Okay. Well, these bikes are beautiful. They're one-offs. We're loving the pipes this year. Love to see the fishtails. And I'm sure they sound great as well, too, Jeremy. One thing that's on your bike that I have to bring to the attention is this was a family event for you this year. The day or days before you left, you lost your mom. That was hard for you. You got her memory right here. She said she wanted you to go to Vegas. You said, Mom, I'm getting there. You put her on the bike right here, that picture, and off you guys went. And she looked over you guys the whole way.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's what moms do, by the way.
Yeah.
So, very nice tribute to your mother, your family, your son, and all you. That's right. For you, Ma, you guys are awesome. From Hawaii, I made some new friends. I love it. You guys they're hanging loose, right? All right. Good luck at the bike show today, guys. Thanks, Jeremy. And you know what? I got to ask you one more thing. Loving the expression that you have, the tattoos on your face, and what does that mean to you as well, too? Just you're expressing yourself?
Yep, that's me. Everybody judge. To me, judge all you like. Because all these guys know. That's all.
Well, today I made a new friend. I love it. I love your expression. I love your work. You guys are great. Have a good time here in Las Vegas, stateside. Aloha. We'll be back. Aloha. Born to ride. Making friends.
All right.
Las Vegas, the city of sin. And this year, at the Las Vegas Bike Fest, that statement held true with the Biker Babes contest, where the girls stripped down to the point that we can't show it on TV. So, without any more talking, let's get to the action.
The Hog Stars are at it again. They are taking anything on trade. Old hogs, new hogs, even actual hogs. Don't own a hog? We will take whatever you have on trade. From boats to goats, you'll get top dollar for it. Bring your trade to Crystal Harley Davidson today.
Seattle Engraving Center, the masters of gun customization, featuring incredible detailed engraving, 24-karat gold plating, diamonds, gems, murals, amazing gold accents, first-class quality, 100% satisfaction. More bang for your buck from their showroom. Raise money for your charity with a one-of-a-kind prize. Seattle Engraving. You dream it, they will create it.
Hey, it's Debbie with Born to Ride. Tune in every Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m. on the Boss Hog Radio, a fast hour of good talk. Good biker talk, what you really want to hear.
Evel Knievel, sold separately or with the Evel Knievel stunt cycle from Ideal.
Hi, I'm Evel Knievel, and I'm here sitting on my new California motorcycle, limited edition signature series, motorcycle 1 of 500. Behind me is the rocket that I tried to jump the Snake River Canyon in, and the XR 750 that I set several world records with, and a statue that was given to me by Taft Broadcasting at Kings Island, where I jumped 15 Greyhound buses. I have one motorcycle that I've donated or displayed at the Smithsonian Institute in Washington, D.C. This is the other 750 that I have. It's going in my new restaurant. And of course the Sky Cycle X2 that I tried to jump the canyon with. Remember, watch Born to Ride. Hi, this is Evel Knievel, and you're watching Born to Ride.
The worlds of motorbikes and tattoos have long been kindred spirits. Bikers use tattoos for personal reasons as well as their social attitude. In post-war America, they often led a turbulent lifestyle. The angst of many young people eager to break free from the social conventions of the 1950s was expressed in joining motorcycle clubs and getting tattoos. Some 60 years later, an artistic vision came to life which references those traditions and presents the story of a man with strong character and a turbulent life. This is The Recidivist. The Recidivist is a custom bike inspired by the art of permanent body adornment. Motorcycles are commonly adorned with tattoo motifs using an airbrush. However, the uniqueness of the Recidivist lies in the fact that the bike's entire construction is covered in light-colored cowhide leather, similar to the color of human skin, which is actually tattooed. References to the traditions are expressed not only in the bike's theme, but also in its construction, which includes elements that draw from the look of tattoo machines. All of these parts are fully operational elements of the bike's construction, and the mechanisms of these elements operate the same way as in the original tattoo machines. The bike's front suspension has the look of a traditional coil tattoo machine. The ignition plug is made using a real modern tattoo gun. The exhaust pipe looks exactly like a modern tattoo machine, including the tattooing needles, which, when you start the bike, move exactly as they do when the tattoo machine applies ink under someone's skin. Referring to the history of motorcycle communities, the machine's construction is based on many technical solutions, referring to the turbulent lifestyle of post-war bikers. The brake pump lever is shaped in the form of a section sign. The front calipers look like handcuffs. The clutch and brake handles are formed in the shape of butterfly knives. The gear shift lever is made from a real crowbar. The tail lights look like brass knuckles. The Kickstarter is shaped like a bomb detonator lever. The Recidivist uses a Harley-Davidson Heritage model as a base. From the original machine, only the engine, a twin-cam 96 cubic inch displacement, and part of the frame are left. All other construction elements and mechanisms have been created by the builders at Game Over Cycles, such as a 250-spoke wheel or the clutch with over 500 elements. The bike's unveiling took place in September 2014 at the London International Tattoo Convention, the most prestigious body adornment convention in the world. Tattoos decorating the motorcycle refer to motifs decorating the bodies of people from environments that inspired the creation of the motorcycle. None of the tattoos are in a given place accidentally, and all were thought out from the beginning, starting from a single element on the lamp, where a moth, which is always attracted to light, is tattooed, to the whole sequences of images that form a larger story. One such story can be found on the front wheel, where one can see a sequence of consecutive events: a bank robbery, prison, an escape attempt, death, a funeral. Tattoos are even in places that are invisible at first sight, such as inside the fuel tank. The Recidivist sidecar was created in 2017 and had its world premiere at the Sturgis 2017 rally. The sidecar is fully tattooed, both outside and inside, and also on the tires. In terms of its construction, the sidecar is mainly related to the bike's fuel tank, as it has similar construction made of two sheets of metal joined with tubes, which imitates the look of a human spine. Sidecar tattoos also relate to motifs present on the bike, but as it usually is with tattoos, the more time passes, the more tattoos you get. That's why on the sidecar one can find new motifs relating to the abstract art of H.R. Geiger and Polish artist Zdzisław Beksiński, as well as inspiration taken from real life, such as selected images from the history of the Harley-Davidson Company. Construction of the motorcycle and sidecar took 3,000 hours. Tattooing of the bike and sidecar took over 2,500 hours. The Recidivist has been featured on television and in magazines all over the world. So far, the motorcycle has received 11 domestic and international awards at the biggest custom bike shows in the world, including first place in the most unusual class in the Rat's Hole Custom Bike Show, the oldest and most prestigious custom bike show in the world, organized at the biggest motorcycle rally in the world, the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally.
The Hog Stars are at it again. They are taking anything on trade. Old hogs, new hogs, even actual hogs. Don't own a hog? We will take whatever you have on trade. From boats to goats, you'll get top dollar for it. Bring your trade to Crystal Harley-Davidson today.
Hi, I'm attorney Nicole Armstrong from Rubenstein Law, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 2, beware of strangers. If you've been in an accident and a stranger contacts you to get your case, watch out. They're breaking the law. These crooks knock on your door, send you text messages, and even go into your hospital room uninvited. They work for shady clinics and lawyers who want the insurance proceeds for themselves. Don't hire them, report them.
For more of these rules, go to rubensteinlaw.com.
Is your business becoming invisible? Create a great advertising relationship today with Born to Ride.